Welcome to this wonderful platform. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this channel for the first time, you are welcome. Please, if you like what you see here, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell. It's very, very important because it's going to help you to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I present to you news on daily basis on what is happening in the whole world, especially in Nigeria and in Biafra land. Yes, I'm Mother Biafra. I bring to you Biafra news. So before I do that, what I always do is that I analyze it and I sit down there to watch the video together with you. Then we'll come to the comment section to talk about it. Of course, everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. That is why the comment section is there for you to contribute, leave your ideas, your thoughts, your belief about the videos that you have watched. Please, as we are doing this, let us do it constructively. As we hop into today's video, remain blessed. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your massive support in this channel. As we watch.
The governor killed and slaughtered villagers in so many occasions, at least twice. Is couple of killing. Fulani massacring people in Anambra State. Went to female hostel in Nimbo. In female hostel, they butchered them, cut off their head. Omahi call it couple of killing. Fulani killing in Abia State. Omahi call it couple of killing. Fulani killing in Imo State. Omahi call it couple of killing. But the one they are sponsoring now is the one that killed Chike, Dr. Chike. A prominent man. All of a sudden, they have hijacked the struggle for Biafra. So why would Umahi connect Biafra struggle to the killing they are sponsoring? Why is he not connecting the Fulani killing to the jihad and the conquest of Nigeria? Why? He don't want to he cannot connect it. Because they are going to kill him. He don't want to die. He knows that we cannot kill him. He knows that it is not in our nature to kill him. That is why he can come on this channel and talk anyhow to us. That is why he can address us anyhow. Because he knows it is not in our culture to kill. But when it comes to the people whose culture is to kill and they are ready to kill him, he will call them couple of killings. Have you seen the impunity? And Umahi knows that our hands have nothing to do with it because they are sponsoring it. That is why he can address us anyhow. Because if he's afraid of us, the way he's afraid of Fulani, he will not talk. I want to tell you now, if Umahi is sure, and Umahi know that we are deadly, like Fulani people, he will not sit here and talk nonsense against us. He will not. But because he know we are not like that, that is why he can sit here and tell us that criminals have hijacked Biafra struggle. But time shall tell. Time shall tell. So all the killings in Biafra land, and this is a governor, Umahi is telling you is couple of killing because he was not killed. Fulani did not kill him, or kill his daughter, or kill his wife. Like they are killing other people, daughter and wife. So it is couple of killing because there are couple of killing. And Umahi did not know that Fulani has been killing people in Middle Belt. Umahi did not know that Fulani has been killing people in Yoruba land. Umahi did not know that the reason why we are fighting for Biafra now is not because of marginalization. At least if you don't know that before, he is going to know it this night. Tell Umahi, we are not fighting for Biafra because of marginalization. We are fighting for Biafra so that we cannot be converted to Islam, so that we cannot be conquered. We are fighting for survival. We are fighting to be free. It is not, what is marginalization? Who is marginalizing you? Who is marginalizing you? Okay, let's even agree that some people fought because of marginalization. So why would somebody marginalize you in your own country? Why? And you still want to be part of them? And you even agree that some people, that some people are saying they are being marginalized. Are they not being marginalized? And who is marginalizing them? And for what purpose? This is not what I have come to do. I want you to listen to Umahi's confession. Watch.
And the people were a bit helpless and felt the governors were not protecting them. But you see, the governors were protecting them, but the governors, swore oath under the Constitution. And we're doing a lot of things that we're not going to be saying in public, but we did quite a lot to ensure.
Of course, you are doing a lot of things that will not be said in the public. So what is it that Umahi was doing that he cannot say it in the public? Hi. Do you know Umahi is doing a lot of things that cannot be said in the public? I want to know, what is it Umahi is doing to protect the life of Ndi Igbo that is not for public consumption? Is it setting up a bubago that is not in public consumption? Is it calling for security meeting that should not be in public, that should not be made public? I am asking Umahi this night, what is it that Umahi is doing with Fulani that cannot be said public? You don't need to ask that question. I will answer it. The thing Umahi have done that he don't want to say in public is to hire assassin, killers, and deploy them all over Biafra land. Today, Umahi killers are in Anambra State, killing people. That is what Umahi have done that he don't want to say in public. But let me tell you, I want to, as this video is going on, you are going to agree with me. Now, if you ask me, because some of you will be like that, our brother asked that day, why would Umahi deploy people to kill? Now, I want to tell you the reason. The reason Umahi deploy people to kill is so that, first of all, they will bring the military to Biafra land. Second of all, they will claim that Biafra struggle have been hijacked by bandits and criminals and all what have you. Third of all, they will give IPOB a bad name and Biafra people a bad name. I remember they all hate anything Biafra because they don't want to live in a sane society. They want to continue to live in Nigeria where they can enjoy their ill-gotten wealth. So the only plan, because they don't have any other thing, the only plan is to recruit criminals to begin to kill people in Biafra land, to say Biafra people are killing. And let me tell you, Umahi in this video said that very soon, group may rise up against secessionists. My brother, what Umahi is telling you is already happening, because that is what you see, the people you see killing now, the people you see killing everywhere in Anambra State is being sponsored by Umahi. So he's just telling you what they are doing. He's just telling you, he is going to tell you in this video that people, that group may rise against secessionists. Okay? But what he refused to tell you is that group have already risen against it, because that is the next step they are going to do. So that is why it is very, very important to sit at home. It's very, very important, because from your home now, they cannot come and get you. Especially any day that they sit at home. They cannot come there and get you. They cannot come there and get you. Okay? But I want you to listen to this yourself.
There is peace between the herdsmen and our farmers, but that's not the way some people that were agreed wanted us to go. That's the way we should go. If you recall what is happening elsewhere between the herdsmen and the farmers, you will see that the governors of Southeast really did well. So then came up the Ipob with ESN, which is the militant aspect of the Ipob. And
you didn't hear that? So ESN is a militant aspect of Ipob. Okay? Why Fulani herdsmen and farmer, the governors handled it well. And these are people who have slaughtered and burnt our people, burnt them to ashes. And when these Fulani kill, oh my God, they have no respect to human dignity. They design people, women and children with knife, with cutlass. They are not to be addressed with militant as a name. Okay? No. Fulani herdsmen is Umahi will address them with respect and dignity. But when it comes to IPOB, Umahi will put militant into it. ESN. The same gun ESN carrying to protect our land is the same gun Fulani herdsmen are carrying to kill our people. Why is Umahi not addressing them as militant? He doesn't even not talk about terrorists. Yeah? So why would Umahi not address the same people who carry AK-47, who carry machete cutlass to kill our people, and they have killed in his own state? Umahi cried on camera. Umahi was shouting, this is how you pay us, this is how you pay. Umahi was crying initially local government. But he cannot address them as militant. What makes Umahi to address ESN as militant? Is it not because of gun? Is it not because of gun? Is it not because of gun? What makes Umahi to address ESN as a militant and herdsmen as herdsmen? Have ESN killed and butchered people? The answer is no. Has ESN chopped women's head? The answer is no. Has ESN chopped our children's head? The answer is no. But it is the same ESN that were, protecting these women in forest, protecting the women, and made it possible for these women to go to farm. But Fulani were the one responsible for killing the women and killing our children. But Umahi cannot call them, let us even say, militant. The same gun, although they carry more sophisticated weapon, the same gun ESN carry is the same gun the Fulani carry. What the Fulani use their own gun to do to commit crime and kill people. What the ESN use their own gun to do to protect the land, to protect women and children against Fulani. Now, who is supposed to be militant? Who is supposed to be given a branded name? Is it ESN, which is also family and the brothers of Governor Umahi? But Governor Umahi cannot give Fulani who come from all over Africa a name. But he's giving his own people. He's giving his own people militant. And again, let me tell you, this same Umahi recruited killers. Him and all APC leaders, they recruited killers. This is the only thing APC, the Islamic evil and the satanic party does. And I'm calling them party because very soon people will say he's attacking party. Yes, I am calling them party. Because every person that is involved in killing today, they are all in APC. All of them are in APC. Or is there another party that is killing? Every killing today is being done by people in APC for Islamic agenda. I want you to watch.
Then they started to issue orders of threats. If you do this, we will do this, and all kinds of stuff. And so, along the line, the whole exercise is being hijacked. In Southeast, you don't no longer have kidnappers, cultists. Everyone that does one criminality or the other claims to be Ipob. And also,
Do you hear that? That everybody, and he's not even saying he's not even saying that Ipob. He say every other person claim to be Ipob. When they go and commit this crime, they claim to be Ipob. I told you that any day Umahi come to exonerate IPOB, my brother, run. He is about to slaughter our people. Umahi is about to slaughter our people. Any day he come to say IPOB is innocent of this, people are claiming, my brother, run. Because he knows what he's talking about. He knows that he is the one sponsoring the killing, and when these people are captured, they say they are IPOB, and he knows they are not IPOB. That is why he is talking with authoritatively that the people, that the thing have been hijacked. And remember what I said, they are using the narrative hijack so that it will be a bad name, that hijack. They are not telling you, they are not saying that it is IPOB because they know the people are not IPOB. They know they are the one who hired those people. And they are not going to be in prison. You know. They will parade them. They say they are IPOB. Before you know it, they disappear. They don't go to prison. They don't take them to court. The same people will come back to street to continue. That is what is going on. You don't know how bad and corrupt Nigeria is. For example, this Wadume, or what is the name? This Wadume, for example. Did you see Wadume? Where did you hear Wadume? Did you know that even the military officers that went to rescue Wadume from police, they said they will not court-martial them? Have you heard the news? Did you hear the news that those soldiers, those Fulani soldiers who went to rescue Wadume from arrest and killed 3 policemen, they said they cannot court-martial them in Nigeria? But Dume is to be sentenced to hanging, to death by hanging. The same kidnapper. Wadume is a kidnapper. Dume is a kidnapper. Wadume now, nobody knows anything about him. But Dume is face to face death by hanging. Now, it didn't end there. In the process of capturing Wadume, police arrested him. They were bringing him to Abuja. And the military sent people to go and rescue Wadume. In the process of rescuing Wadume, they killed 3 gallant policemen. 3 lost their life. And the soldiers that did that job, they don't want to court-martial them. They say, no, they cannot court-martial them. So Evans is facing death sentence. Wadume is eating good because they are going to use Wadume to fight when the time comes. But our own Dume, our own Evans, our own criminal is also being marginalized. That is why I asked that question. Who is marginalizing you? Who? Who is not treating you equal? Our own criminal Evans is not being treated equal with the criminal Wadume. They are marginalizing our criminals. But they pamper their own criminals. Meanwhile, our own people will join them to marginalize and give injustice to our own criminals, who will be useful when war break up in Nigeria. Because believe me, everybody will be useful. Evans will be useful. When war come now, Evans will be useful. So why would you condemn him? Why would you condemn him? He will be useful. We are going to. Do you know that when during the time of before Nigeria Biafra Civil War, they went to prison and they released a lot of people to fight for them in Nigeria. The people that condemned to be criminals, they went to prison and recruited them. Say, come and join us. So if war break out, Evans know how to shoot gun. Evans know how to shoot gun. He should be part of us. So why they are saving Wadume? In the middle belt, this Ghana, they killed Ghana. They killed Ghana because they know when the war break out, middle belt will use Ghana. So they killed him. Are you people see what is going on? My brother, advance will be useful. Advance will be useful. Very, very useful. Very, very useful. I want you to listen to Omahi. You see, people are laughing. Do you know that the people that the governors have hired, Evans will even be better than them? Do you know that? What is the difference? What is the difference between those who killed Chike, who killed Dr. Chike and Evans? Is there any difference? There is no difference. Who are they working for? They are working for the governors. Is there any difference between Evans and the people that went to start destroying a police station and all that? There is no difference. Who is sponsoring them? The governors. So what are we talking about? It is the same thing, my brother. Evans is even more experienced than all these people. So we need him. We need him in this war. But you know what? They will never ever allow it to happen. They save their own, waiting for a war to break out, while they are killing our own. I'm just giving you 3 instances now. I want you to check the instances now. Does it? What can you say about this? Yes, we will give him. Don't worry, don't say it here. You know, we'll give him a very big one. Don't worry, he's coming. So why would that happen? I know that as I'm saying this thing now, the next thing is that they will go and attack Omahi, and because he want to do something to say that he is not the one sponsoring. Before you know it now, they will go and attack the government house and maybe shoot him. Who knows? Once they shoot him, he will come to say, they say we are sponsoring them. You see, these people have come to attack him. That is if he make it to. Okay? So we must understand the people that are sponsoring killings in Biafra land. It is very, very important to, in fact, if you don't know who those people who are sponsoring this killing, you will continue to be wondering and the killing will be increasing. So the earlier we identify them, the better for us. Let us continue.
Some politicians, from what we learned, also capitalized on that and began to also import killers from outside Southeast, to advance their political interests.
You see, Umahi is telling you, this is an open confession. Umahi is telling you now that from what they had, the politicians has imported killers from outside Biafra land to advance their political whatever. Who are those advancing their political? This is the modus operandi of APC. Bringing in killers to win election. That is what APC is known for. And where is Umahi? Umahi is in APC. Who is the mastermind of all this thing? Umahi is the one who is chairing it. When they go to the bush and do something, they come out and start crying. Who is doing it? Who is doing it? Did you hear that? He said the land that some politician, at least they did not say some IPOB, they did not say Nnamdi, they did not say some Biafra agitators. They say some politicians to advance their political whatever. So how does that now connect to Biafra? How does what Umahi is saying now have to do with the ending the agitation for Biafra? Because now they are telling you that agitation for Biafra has been hijacked. How can politicians who want to use this to advance their political destiny will be talking? How can Umahi be talking about that they have hijacked Biafra struggle? Are we struggling for election in Nigeria? Are we struggling to win election? Are we struggling to campaign for election? Or are we struggling to leave Nigeria? So how does this Umahi's comment here that he heard that politicians have imported killers to advance their political in Nigeria? How does that connect to Biafra, my people? How? I want you people to understand that these people are just empty in their brain. They are empty. They sponsor the killing and they are accusing everybody. They sponsor the killing and he turned back and tell you the Biafra agitator has been hijacked. Hijacked by who? The same Umahi who is telling you that the people that have hijacked the Biafra struggle, they were imported by politicians to come and advance their political in Anambra. I don't know that. People, are you listening to me? How does that connect to Biafra? But you know what? That is how to know people who don't have brain. Umahi in this program told you that the Biafra struggle has been hijacked by hoodlum and hijacked by bandits, by kidnappers. The same Umahi is telling you that those people who he have accused to having hijacked the Biafra struggle were imported by politicians to advance. So which means after this advancing of this Anambra election, the Biafra struggle continues normally. But he's here telling you it has been hijacked. My question is, how does that? Okay, now I understand. Well, let me explain it in this way. Because some of us have come to say there is no election in Anambra State. So what they did is to import the killers from outside Igbo land. As they import them, they came. And so that they will begin to make noise that because we say there is no election in Biafra land. So let them now come and capitalize on that. So that, because by doing that, they are now advancing their political, oh my God, this make a lot of sense. So what they are trying to do now is that they imported those killers to come to Anambra State to start killing, and as they are killing, in the other way around, they are advancing their political, so that after destabilizing Anambra, they will now see how to manipulate. It will be easy for them to manipulate the election. Okay, now we get it. So they are responsible, APC. Because they are the one in power. They control police. That is why I am asking you. I have been asking this question. Have you ever seen where these people are being confronted by the military? You cannot see them. No, if you see where the killers have been confronted. In fact, somebody showed me that I watched the video. Military were running away from the unknown government. Military were running away because they have been briefed. They have been briefed not to engage them. Okay? They have been briefed. The only thing they want to achieve from this whole killing in Anambra State is so that they will declare state of emergency, so that the military will fool everywhere. And then they will use the federal power to manipulate whatever they want to manipulate. It will not work. I said it will not work. Do you know that this military that have invading our land, they will live in shame, in a very big shame. And this is going to be the worst mistake Umahi and Co have done in the history of Nigeria. Everybody will live to see how this whole thing will end. It will end in a very big shame. That is if it end, though. That is if it end. It can be an unending 3 months exercise, though. My brother, this 3 months may not end until Biafra come. You see this 3 months? It may not end. They say it's 3 months, right? My brother, this 3 months will be long, oh. It is going to be a very long 3 months. Very, very long 3 months. Very, very long 3 months. And do you know where? Let me play this first because I want to address this video, to a certain point.
Like what you are saying in Anambra State from the accounts of yesterday, I don't have details. And so these are, the situations we found ourselves.
All right, but Your Excellency, there are those who are of the opinion that the Southeast governors actually have to take a huge part of responsibility as to how this has festered, because they think when this was at what they described as the elementary stage, that the authorities there could have seen these loopholes before it then graduated to the directive to sit at home, the formation of certain security networks up until when politicians now started importing people to come in to those areas and begin to carry out some of these things. So they thought what the governors are doing now, they should have done a long time ago.
Yeah, but I don't know what the governors of Southeast are doing now that they didn't do before. You see, some uninformed elements, felt that the only way to solve the problem between us and herdsmen, was to ask them to leave Southeast. That is very unnational, because our people also live in the north, they also live in the west. And so we had to mediate to ensure that we set up a kind of committees that involves these herdsmen and our farmers. And in many cases, we triumphed. But you must also know that most of these killer herdsmen came from outside. And we'll be shouting it at the national level and we'll be shouting it at the state level. So
did you hear that? Most of these herdsmen came from outside. The herdsmen came from outside, and he cannot even call them militant. He cannot even call them terrorists. He cannot even call them some name. Even when they are not Nigerians, so he agreed they are not Nigerians, so, but his own people, his own brothers and sisters, he is calling them militant. He is calling them militant. But he is calling Fulani, who he actually recognized that they are not Nigerians. He knows that they are not Nigerians. And he wants to make peace. He wants to make peace between them and his people. And at the end of the day, they end up killing his own people. My brother, is this not confirming that, these people know what they are doing? Is it not confirming that these people know what is unknown government? Is it not now a very clear thing that the Southeast governors, maybe not all of them, but Umahi is aware of unknown government? Is it not a clear case? Is it not a clear case that Umahi is sponsoring the killing in Anambra State with his cohort? Is it not clear? Is it not clear that the killing in Imo State, even the killing in Imo State, Umahi's hand is there? Because he's APC. Hope Uzodimma is APC. They are planning all these things together. When you look at, when you look at the meeting they had, in Enugu. Do you know the people that didn't come?
Coming across my YouTube channel, you are welcome. Now that we have finished watching this video together, you saw me sitting there watching it together with you. I appreciate you. Let's go to the comment section to talk about it. If it is your first time, subscribe, put on your notification bell. That notification bell is very, very important.